Alrighty, everybody, I already did one eye just to try to save time, and I'm gonna attempt to get this eye like this one. So I'm gonna start off with my Revolution Makeup Conceal and Define in C1, and I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid to prep the eye for the color. I'm not using the Anastasia this time. That's a little more liquidy, and it seemed to me a little dry. So I'm using the, what is this, Real Techniques dark correcting brush to pat this all into my eye space. I'm gonna make sure I get it, you know, covered in all areas. I know it's kind of messy, and blend it up some, but ooh, I look crazy. Never got it that messy before, but anyway, the first brush I'm going to take is, what is this? This is the Sedona Lace, what is this, 307, and I am going to place the color C2. Crease. I'm going to place it in my crease and around. And I'm packing first and then blending out later. And I'm putting that in my crease and bringing it up. And it seems like with these shadows, you get more payoff by packing them in than going in, placing it, and blending it out. So they are pigmented, and like this color here, I don't know, my lighting is off, so you probably won't be able to see it like in the pan. In the pan, the colors are deeper than what they're coming out on here on my eye. Okay, I'm happy with that. Next, I'm going to go in with D5. It's like a deep bluish type purple. And I'm going to take the Morphe E17 brush, and I'm going to pack that on the outer and inner corners. Like I said, I'm packing the colors in first and then going in. I'm going to go back with that Sedona Lace brush and go back into that C2 color again and blend out those edges. Because I want to make sure that I have the colors blended in good together. Okay. Now I want to go in with, what is it, A2 I think, and go around a little bit of this blue. Okay, so now you can see that it's kind of coming together. It's a little darker over here than over here, but that'll come. I just want to make sure I get this much in. And blended. And as you see, I'm putting a little on my brush and then tapping it in. I put it in on my brush, tap it in, and then I'll go in and blend to get any harsh lines out. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the blue, because I lost some of that and I want to pack that back in. Now I'm going to use my color switch and take some of that color off and blend some of that blue. Just want to make sure that everything's blended seamless, and so you don't see any lines of demarcation. I'm going to take concealer and I'm going to go in and add some concealer to the center of my eye. Next, I'm going to take, what is this, the e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm going to go into B5. Put some concealer on that. And I'm going to stick that right here. Alright, now that I have that packed in, I'm going to go back in with D5 and deepen it and blend those two together. And with my eyes relaxed, go in right there. Okay, now working with these, because they're so pigmented, I just like to take a little bit at a time and then just go in and build up. That seems to be what's easiest and what works for me. Okay, I think I have the colors how I want. I can see now from where I did this one compared to this one, it's a little different, and I need more blue out here, but I'll fix that later. Let's see, now I'm gonna go in with, what color is it, A5, and I'm going to put that in the middle. And this is the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush that I used, and I'm gonna pack that color in the middle. And blend it in with the other colors. Now I didn't spray the brush, so as you can see, this color is really pigmented. Now I'm gonna take some of the E3, which is a green, on my finger, and I'm going to pack that over that on the edges and on some of the color. Now I'm going to go in with that C2 and blend some more of that into that color. And for my inner corner, I'm going to take what is this? This is the Morphe M507. I'm going to take some of this C1 and I'm going to put it into my inner corner. And I'm going to take C5 and put that on top of that. Now, as you can see, the eyes are different. This one looks bigger and this one looks smaller. So I'm gonna go in and try to even them out, and I'll be back. All right, everybody, this is my final look. I'm looking over here in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm surprised at myself. This look for me was very challenging and it took me out of my comfort zone. This palette, I didn't have a problem getting a look out of volume 1, but with this one, it was harder because I don't normally use these colors, if that makes sense. I'm more of the pinks and the browns and the mauves and, you know, oranges, warm tones. And this one, it was like, when I saw it, I knew I wanted it. Point blank, period. I knew I was going to get the palette. But once I got it in my hands and I'm looking and I sat down to like create a look, and I'm like, what are you going to do? So it took me a minute to try to figure out what I wanted to do. But like I said, I do like this look. I like this. Challenged me a lot. It challenged me a lot. And I just, these shimmers, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like these, I'm like, oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. What's this one here? I didn't use this one. And that one is like, it has like a pink, what is it? It's like a pink and gold shift. They're beautiful. And I probably could have got more payoff with the ones that I used on my eyes had I sprayed my brush. But I didn't want to spray my brush. I wanted to see how much pigment, if these were as pigmented as the matte colors. This palette for me would be my palette to like try to challenge myself. And I think, what was the other palette that ABH had? The Subculture. That would have been, that's a challenging palette also. If you're not used to working with colors like this, it might be difficult for you like it was for me. But I'm glad I got this palette. And I'm going to do more looks with this in coming up in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't, you won't get a notification for when I do a look with the volume 3 palette. Alrighty, so I'll see you soon. Bye. I do them at the same time. Same time, man. Same time.